Yes, we're doing another commentary, and it's on Rion Rhino Mills, of all people. I honestly didn't think I'd ever have to do a commentary on Rion. And, well, it's his commentary on, well, the try-up commentary that I recently did. And let's just get into the problems right away. By the way, I'm going to be skipping most of the beginning except for one part.
And to fit the completely edgy tone they end up going for, and the fact that there's 3 of them, I change all their avatars to Shadow the Hedgehog, New Dante, and since I can't use Ryuko, American Kirby.
Well, in that case, ta-da!
Wow, this seems oddly familiar. It's almost like it's the exact template that Bop uses for its most recent intros. It's almost like they completely copied off Bop.
Blame Mike, I swear to God, it was all Mike. He made the fucking intro, just blame Mike. I didn't have anything to do with it. Now, here's a funny question.
Kanye West.
This won't be that much of a comedic commentary given the subject matter at hand. So yeah, this will be mostly serious.
First of all, do you really have to make it clear that a video about school shootings is gonna be serious?
I don't know, did Richard and Zampano have to do the same thing when they were making a video about victim blaming?
By the way, this is just a quick of a disclaimer. This commentary is gonna be serious, and we're gonna try our best to put in some jokes, but most of the time, this commentary is actually going to be a serious commentary.
Exactly.
Either way, that really doesn't destroy the fact that being serious does not mean a sacrifice in comedy. As long as the jokes doesn't ruin the mood of the point and or is placed in an area where your point isn't really that serious, then you don't need to make the video less
I only said mostly serious, I didn't say, there's gonna be no humor in this, because Christopher Nolan demands it.
What up? Jason Murray here.
Done. Over. Click. Off.
Ha! You wish.
Happening in America.
With how you said that line, it sounds like you're trying to talk about how annoying your neighbor's dogs are or something.
Are you serious? You followed up a statement of you say that this commentary is going to be more serious and less jokey with not one, but 2 jokes. One being a pointless cameo and the other one being a generic one-liner. Sure, you said mostly serious, but it's rather poor placement.
Okay, the first statement, that was joke. The second one, that wasn't a joke. In fact, it was there to point out just his tone of voice in the video. Also, you said there shouldn't be a sacrifice in comedy, yet you're whining, oh, they're making jokes. I mean, make up your mind, man.
Like, they really don't need to happen. All that's doing is, you know, making people feel bad and all that stuff, you know?
Wow. Just wow. Talk about a generic statement. And trust me, guys, it gets worse from here.
Okay, what part of that statement was quote-unquote generic? Why was it generic? Define generic. Why'd you stop the video just to point out that it's generic? Explain your points, man. It makes you come off less lazy.
Maybe it's not really specific and can be applied to anything. For instance, a flat tire.
All that's doing is, you know, making people feel bad.
A stubbed toe.
All that's doing is, you know, making people feel bad.
Do you see where I'm...
Dude, that wasn't a school shooting! How does that way in any way strengthen any argument you've had thus far?
Okay, you do get a point because there is no school involved, though the fact he's a university student could help a bit, but that's a different story, since again, this goes back to your poor wording. You asked how it supported his argument in any way. Well, here's your answer. Was there a gun? Was there people killed with said gun? Yeah, sure, 2 out of 3 of the requirements, but it supports him in some way.
Are you fucking kidding me? Really? 2 out of 3? Oh yeah, it supports his claim, even though it didn't... I mean, you even admit it didn't take place at a school. Are you fucking stupid? Okay, I went a little too far on that, but... Really? Okay, you know what? Let's apply that anywhere else. Okay, there's a bank robbery, but a bloody bank robbery. Were there guns involved? Yes. Were there deaths? Yes. Did take place at a school? No, but 2 out of 3 works, right? Or how about something a little more down to earth? You got a bike. Does it have a frame? Yes. Does it have a chain? Yes. Does it have wheels? No. But 2 out of 3 is still good, right? Yeah, if you can somehow ride a bike without wheels.
And then we had the Sandy Hook shooting back in 2012 also. I'll say that's probably one of the most deadliest shootings that's ever happened. So, and then this year we had the Elliot Rodgers shooting back in May of 2014.
Also, you gotta love the fact that he only named shootings that got national attention.
He was giving examples. EXAMPLES. Look it up! It's almost common knowledge that when presenting a point, you bring up the most popular example so people instantly follow along with your point, and you can explain said point quick and simple. If he listed all the school shootings that didn't get much attention, we'd be here all day.
That wasn't even the point we were trying to get at. The point was we had a problem that he was only naming ones that got national attention. I mean, did we expect him to name every school shooting? No. Did we want more than just popular ones? Yeah. Not to mention it probably could have strengthened his argument.
I have Asperger's syndrome, but do I think about murdering people? No.
I told this to Dinosaur Jr. Freak 01, and I'm gonna tell you too.
Stop being tapioca pudding.
Also, way to generalize other people with Asperger's, you jerk.
Wait, how is he generalizing people with Asperger's when his main point was that not all people with Asperger's want to kill people, using himself as an example? I cannot compute with your logic.
Okay, see, Rhino, this is why you watch the original video. His point wasn't that not all people with Asperger's want to kill people. I mean, he even said in the video, some people say school shootings are because of Asperger's. And quite frankly, that statement sounded like, hey, I don't do it, but hey, other people with Asperger's do it. See, this is exactly why you watch the original video. Oh, and also, yeah, ignore my point where I said it's you, not everyone is like you, because no you.
I played a few violent video games.
Whoa! Hold it right there, Glenn Beck! Video games do not cause violence, nor is there a study that proves so.
Okay, Jacob, you've proven you're awful with words and understanding, so let me walk you through this. Nowhere in his sentence did he say games cause violence. In fact, his point was saying the exact opposite.
You know what? I probably should have left the whole thing in the video, but you know what, Rhino? Since you clearly didn't even bother, trying to watch the original, here's the whole thing.
I played a few violent video games like Grand Theft Auto, Mortal Kombat, etc. But do I think about killing people? No, I don't.
Quite frankly, it comes off as him saying, oh, I play violent video games, but I don't do that. But you know what? Other people do it. That's what it sounds like.
And then Columbine, I think, will be second, and Virginia Tech will be third. I don't know. But I'll say the Sandy Hook shooting is the deadliest shooting that we had. I don't know.
Wow, you're not even going to consider any other school shootings besides the ones that got national attention. You're either heartless or didn't care to do any research.
Because he only listed popular examples, he's heartless? I mean, I could be wrong, and correct me if I am, but more often than not, the most popular examples are usually the ones with the most casualties. Again, if he tried to incorporate the lesser-known examples, we'd be here forever.
Refer to what I said the last time he brought this up. Also, maybe he could have bothered to at least include some like, oh, I don't know, the FSU shooting.
Yeah, but this is my rant on school shootings.
God damn it, would you quit doing that?
I can't understand you because your audio editing is crap!
I can hear him perfectly.
This was literally the most offensive video I have ever seen in my entire life.
Jesus, all he did was just repeat that school shooting is bad. How is that offensive?
This is coming from the same guy that got extremely pissed when Flippy did that video about victim blaming.
Gosh dang it, you're acting like that she jokingly saying that is the bane of everybody's existence! I don't even want to call you a frick, okay? That's how upset I am right now. I don't even want to say frick, because I feel like that's too joking for how much of a freaking idiot you're being!
And also, let's apply your logic. Flippy was just making a generic commentary on someone who did a video on victim blaming. And you got incredibly mad. You see, it's not that he just made a video about school shootings, it's how he carried out. And quite frankly, I think Jake explained it best.
Saying that people are, quote, feeling bad when school shootings happen is just sickening.
How?
Maybe you would get your answer if you stopped cutting him off. I'm not gonna show the rest of this because, quite frankly, it's just, you're getting mad at some when I've already shown he's gotten mad at videos, so it makes him look like a complete hippo. So, what are my final thoughts? This was bad. Was it the worst thing? No, I can think of a lot of commentaries that have been a lot worse than this one. But I mean, aside from that, I mean, you basically ignore a lot of our points. And also, you defend Jason Murray Jr. You defended someone who has called everyone that's given him criticism bullies, whether it be in the comments or commentaries. I mean, everything else, I mean, that wasn't bad, but that's just the worst part. Defending someone who calls everyone who gives him criticism bullies. It was one of the dumbest things you could do. And I don't really have much to say. So, yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed.